Alright, what's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So this is my post-fight reaction for the Canelo versus John Ryder fight. Let me say first and foremost, congratulations to Canelo. They haven't even announced the winner, but I know Canelo won. But I want to talk about some things. First and foremost, man, let me say that was a that was a very small ring. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but that was a very, very small ring that they were fighting in or whatnot. They had to been like, it looked like one of the rings that you would see at your local boxing gym or whatnot. But Canelo, you know, it's his home. I understand it's the business in it. You know, he's fighting in Guadalajara. It's his homecoming. You know, he wanted to make sure it was a fight and more so get the knockout. But let's talk about it, man. A few things. First and foremost, shout out to John Ryder, bro, because John Ryder showed dog. He showed heart. He showed tenacity. You know, he showed He showed resilience, bro. Like I gotta give John Ryder that respect. I don't think anybody really just imagined it going 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I will give a shout out to John Ryder for having a durable chin and heart, displaying heart. But it was a lot of things that John Ryder was doing wrong, Mike. For one, I felt like the whole fight, John Ryder was throwing a lot of decoy punches, right? And there's nothing wrong with decoy punches when you're setting up for a big shot. But we never got that big shot from John Ryder. He would throw like a 1-2 and then a 3. And then what further irritated me even more is the fact that John Ryder would throw a 3 and then he would step off on an angle, right? But he would not follow up after that. It's like, and I get why he used that hook to step off on an angle, because Canelo would sometimes come in on the front foot, you know, so it's easy to step off on angles when you have fighters coming on the front foot. But the thing is, when he would step off on an angle, he wouldn't follow up with anything, and he would allow Canelo to be able to readjust to the new positioning, and that was kind of irritating me, man. Because again, bro, it's like, dog, if you put yourself in a position to be able to spin off to get off on an angle and to pivot off, throw a hard shot while he's trying to adjust. You know, make something out of it at least. Because Canelo is very slow on his feet, and I felt like John Ryder wasn't taking advantage of that. All right. Furthermore, he was fighting at Canelo's pace, and I've stated this for years that Canelo Alvarez, he fights in spurts. All right. Canelo Alvarez cannot fight a full 3 minutes. So I'm not gonna say it like that, because really nobody can, right? Nobody really fights a full 3 minutes. So rarely we get that. But Canelo fights literally in spurts. Like Canelo, he has to he'll throw 1 or 2 hard shots, and then he's back to pacing himself. And that's because he throws a lot of hard shots. Canelo throws a lot of hard shots. So if you throw nothing but hard shots, you're not gonna be in there all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta pace it out, and that's why if you notice, you'll see a lot of fighters. Either they throw a lot of shots and not a lot of the shots that they throw are hard, or they throw you got fighters that throw a lot of shots, but the shots that they throw don't have a lot of oomph on them. They don't have a lot of power behind them. Or you have the fighters like Canelo, or like even like Adrian Broner. Not to compare Canelo to I'm not comparing Adrian Broner to Canelo or anything, but I'm saying, like, you have those type of fighters that will throw hard shots, but there's very few in between. So that's why Canelo doesn't fight a full 3 minutes. You know, he takes a lot of time off or whatnot, right? So then you have so I feel like John Ryder wasn't taking advantage of that. The thing about if anything you should have learned with the Bivol fight is Bivol made Canelo fight at his pace. He made Canelo fight even when Canelo didn't want to fight, which again caused Canelo to get tired, and that's why Bivol was able to take over the fight. Speaking of Bivol, another thing that Bivol was doing that actually gives Canelo a lot of trouble, another thing that I've been stating, if you go back and watch like Bivol, Erislandy Lara, Floyd Mayweather, the punches that give Canelo problems are the straight punches. If you throw straight punches, you're gonna give Canelo problems, bro. If you can move on your feet, if you have quick feet and you throw straight punches, you're gonna give Canelo problems every time, bro. Bivol is an athletic fighter. He throws straight punches, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, right? gives Canelo problems all the time. Erislandy Lara gave Canelo problems. Floyd Mayweather gave Canelo problems. Austin Trout gave Canelo problems. It's the 1-2 punches, and if you're good on your feet. Well, the thing about it is John Ryder, he wouldn't allow himself to get in position to where he could throw a 1-2 punch because he was so busy. He had so much respect for Canelo's power, which is cool, but he was so busy just trying to throw decoys to get himself in a different position and not follow up with the shots. It's like, bro, if you put yourself in a position, man, step on it. I always say when you're a southpaw and you're fighting a right-hand fighter, or if you're a right-hand fighter fighting a southpaw, if you step out, if you step out on the outside and you step up on that angle, throw that hard too when they have to adjust. They have to adjust you. You can get them off balance, and the two is just there. But John Ryder was not letting it go. Another thing that John Ryder would do is like he would cut the distance. Canelo will allow him on the inside, right? He would cut the distance, but he would just stand there. Like he would put him. First of all, he had this weird shoulder roll that it was irritating. Now he wasn't doing the shoulder roll defense, but he had his shoulder pointed at Canelo, right? But Canelo was jabbing on the top of that the entire time, which was irritating because it's like, bro, like at least like I didn't like how he was positioned or whatnot. I didn't like that. But he would cut the distance and get on the inside with Canelo and just stand there. And Canelo and it's like, bro, if you're gonna get on the inside, tie up and turn and then throw your combinations, but he just stood there. That was just oh my goodness. It was irritating to see, man. And then, obviously, he allowed Canelo to walk him down at times. He was constantly getting hit by that lead hook to the body. I mean, it was just there all night. The lead hook to the body Canelo would throw and would land at will all night. And John Ryder couldn't really do anything about it, bro. Or didn't, or he made like no adjustments, bro. The way Canelo beat him is the way Canelo beat him in the first round is the same way he beat him in the second half of the fight. And the thing about it is Canelo often gets tired in the second half of the fight. I was expecting John Ryder to at least try to pick it up, but John Ryder he didn't seem like he even wanted to, man. Now, I will say this though, it was a time like in the 9th round where John Ryder got hurt and John Ryder started throwing, he was throwing with Canelo. Like John Ryder showed resilience. He wasn't just there to lay down. Despite what I'm saying, I'm telling you now, John Ryder wasn't there to lay down, and I respect that. But at the same time, it was so many mistakes that he was making. This is why we did not want to see Canelo in the ring with John Ryder. Okay, Canelo didn't do anything spectacular in this fight. It's just John Ryder Canelo didn't have to do anything spectacular in this fight. John Ryder didn't bring anything out of Canelo to make Canelo have to come out of his comfort zone. Canelo did the typical walk down, throw the jab, double jab, then throw the looping right hand, boom. He would lead hook to the body. Canelo didn't have to do anything spectacular in this fight, bro. He didn't. John Ryder just didn't. I didn't. Oh, they're showing a commercial for Clarissa Shields, her fight coming up. But I didn't like what I saw from John Ryder, bro. Again, Canelo, cool. Canelo did what he had to do. It's cool. But bottom line, man, listen, bro. I heard that we're gonna get Canelo versus Bivol next. Canelo definitely can't fight Bivol the way that he fought John Ryder. I think Bivol beats him again. Canelo he got away with it because of his opponent tonight. And congratulations to Canelo. It was his homecoming fight. I ain't mad at that. But it's like, with Bivol, Canelo's going to have to work on a lot of stuff. And I don't think he has the time to improve on the things that he needs to improve with Bivol. I didn't see too much head movement from Canelo, but really he didn't really need to. John Ryder was smothering his punches at times and didn't have anything on his punches, so all Canelo had to do was just shield up and come with the same punches he was coming with the lead hook to the body, with the double jab, looping. The 1-2, it was a pretty easy. Now I ain't gonna say just easy because even when it looks easy, it's still not easy. But it was a one-sided fight for Canelo, in my opinion. I had Canelo. I don't think I had Canelo losing any rounds. Maybe one or two. I didn't just judge the fight off of that, but Regardless, man, listen, Canelo, now bring on Bivol, right? But let me know what you guys think about the fight. Like, comment, subscribe. Did you like what you saw from either fighter? Do you see Canelo beating Bivol? What do you want to see from John Ryder next? But what do I know?